Good morning, students. Let's go for the next problem. Mr. Q furnished the following data relating to the manufacturing of a product during the month of March 2018. See the information. This problem little bit different problem. Even units produced will be given, and we have to find out what is the closing stock of finished goods. Okay. So see the information. Raw material consumed. So raw material consumed directly given, we'll take it to the prime cost. Direct labor charges, we'll take it to the prime cost. Machine hours worked 900 hours and machine hour rate rupees 5. See that machine hour work. So machine hour work, machine will be in which department? In factory. It is a factory overhead. But it is given hours, how many hours it's worked? 900 hours. But next line what they given, machine hour rate 5 rupees per rate. So to get the expenses 900 hours into 5 rupees, you will get the machine expenses, machine overheads. Okay. Administrative overheads, 20% of work cost. So when you will get work cost with the prime cost, if you had factory overheads, what the total come, that will be called as a work cost. On that total we have to calculate 20%. Selling overheads, 50 paise per unit. It is 50 paise per unit. Units produced, it is a new adjustment. Units produced 17,100. See that next line, units sold 16,000 at rupees 4 per unit. See the production, how much the units produced, 17,100. But the what is the units sold? 16,000. So what is the difference? 17,100 minus 16,000. 1,100 produced goods is unsold. So it is a closing stock. Whatever unsold is there on that particular end of the period, it is a closing stock of finished goods. So in this problem, units produced is given, units sold is given. So difference what we get from the units produced to units sold, that should be considered as a closing finished goods always. In case units produced is 17,100, units sold also 17,100, same amount is there, means no need to calculate the closing finished goods. So closing finished goods will be adjusted with the cost of production. Before adding the selling and distribution, we have to adjust the finished goods. But opening is not given, but closing is available. So closing only we have to deduct. Prepare cost sheet showing cost per unit sold, profit per unit sold, and profits to period. So we have to prepare the cost sheet with the three common column, that is units column, total column, per unit column. So this is the cost sheet format. Units produced, total cost per unit. Okay. Remaining all other things what we done in the previous problem, same format only we have to do. First we have to take direct material. So what is the direct material is given? 15,000. Take it to the total column. Okay. For this no need of calculating the per unit. Direct labor 9,000. No direct expenses given, so take the total. 24,000 is the prime cost. 24,000 is the prime cost. With the prime cost we have to add factory overheads. So machine hour, (900 into 5). 900 into 5 will get 4,500. So total 28,500. For this we have to call it as work cost. We call it as a work cost. Add office expenses. That is 28,500 into, what is the percentage they given? 20%. 28,500 into 20%, you'll get 5,700. You get 5,700. Take the total, 34,200. 34,200. For this we have to write as cost of production. Okay, now you understand. Cost of production is 34,200. For this production, what are the units produced? They given 17,100. To produce 17,100, the total cost incurred is 34,200. That is the meaning. What is the rate per rate is given? How to calculate? 34,200 divided by 17,100. That is cost divided by units. 34,200 divided by 17,100. You will get 2 rupees per unit. Understand? Cost divided by units produced. So 34,200 divided by 17,100 is 2 rupee you will get. Now you have to get adjustment of less closing finished goods. Closing finished goods. But we don't have closing value, but what is units sold as we have. So how much units sold? 16. So if the difference is 1,100, 17,100 minus units sold 16,000, the difference unsold is 1,100. That 1,100 should be multiplied with the rate of cost of production. Same rate we have to take it in the unit column. Now multiplying 1,100 into 2, 2,200. 2,200. So that is minus value. Yes, minus means you will get 32,000. Okay, here also take the same rate. 16 into 2, also you will get the 32,000. Okay, understand correctly. Cost of production, units produced is given 17,100. Total cost is 34,200 to produce the 17,100. With that, if you multiply with the divide 34,200 divided by 17,100, you will get 2 rupee per unit. But closing finished goods is not given, but units sold is given. What is the units sold? 16,000 is the units sold. So entire amount units produced 17,100 is not sold in the market. Only 16,000 units they sold. So what we have to take, the difference amount should be considered as closing finished goods, that is unsold goods. Okay, that unsold goods should be multiplied with the cost of production rate only. So 1,100 into 2, you will get 2,200. With that, if you deduct 34,200 with 2,200, you will get 32,000. 32,000 divided by 16, also you will get the same 2 rupee per unit. Okay, so if the adjustment is given related to units produced and units sold is given, if the both amount are not similar, then always you will get the closing finished goods, the difference. When you get the difference like this only, we have to adjust. Okay, per unit we have to take from the cost of production, same rate only we have to consider even for the closing finished goods. Okay, next, what should be added with this? Add selling overheads. Add selling overheads, that is 8,000 at the rate of 2. At the rate of 2. Sorry, at the rate of 50 paise. 8,000 at the rate of 50 paise. 50 paise. So take the total now. 832 plus 8,000, 40,000. Here's 2.5. 2 plus 50 paise, 2.5. For this we have to write it as cost of sales or total cost. With this we have to add profit. We have to add profit, but profit information not given, but we have sales. Sales information is given. Sales, what they sold, 16,000 at a rate of 4. It is given in the problem. Sales is 16,000 is units sold at a rate of 4 rupees. Multiply now 4 into 16, you will get 64,000. So units sold is given 16 at a rate of 4 rupees. If you multiply, you will get the total amount of sales. Now take the difference, 40,000. Difference between 64,000 minus 40,000, you will get 24,000 at the rate of 1.50 per unit. That is the profit. Okay, so this is the new adjustment in this problem is, see that direct material, direct labor we taken to prime cost, factory overheads we added. They are given machine hours, how many hours it worked, 900 hours. What is the per hour rate? 5. So 900 into 5, you will get the amount of 4,500. Then work cost. From the work cost, they stated that 20% of work cost will be the office expenses. So that also we calculated. After that, you will get the cost of production. For the cost of production, what is the units produced? They are given in the problem. That is 17,100. That 17,100 is the units produced, but units sold is 16,000. So difference of 17,100 with the 16,000, 1,100 is the closing finished goods, that is unsold goods. Okay, so with the cost of production rate only we have to multiply to get the amount. So 1,100 into 2, you will get 2,200. Same rate only we have to apply there. Then you will get the 32,000. From the 32,000 you have to add selling overheads. You have to add selling overheads, that is 50 paise they given. Out of sold is 16,000. 16,000 into 50 paise, you will get 8,000. So how you got the 8,000 here? 16,000 into 50 paise, you will get the 8,000, because selling expenses incurred for how many units sold, not for how many units produced. So we have to calculate with the 16,000 only, 8,000. Then you will get the cost of sales or total cost. Total cost is given, profit information not given, but sales information is given. That is 16,000 units sold at a rate of 4 rupees. It is given in the question. 16,000 sold at the rate of 4 rupees. So 16 into 4, you will get 64,000 as a total sales value. Okay, so sales minus total cost, you will get the profit. 64,000 minus 40,000, you will get 24,000 as the profit. Okay, so if the adjustment is given, units produced and units sold is given, the difference should be taken as a unsold, that is closing finished goods. Thank you.